after rumors exploded that Lil Durk snitched on 50 Cent to secure early release. A shocking twist has now emerged. Durk reportedly isn't backing down, but instead is ready to go to war with 50 Cent if the situation escalates, with sources close to the rapper confirming he's preparing for whatever smoke might come from the G-Unit General. What started as whispers in courtrooms and corners of the internet has evolved into one of the most high-voltage beefs in hip-hop, fueled by egos, betrayal, and a whole lot of speculation. Lil Durk, who has built his entire brand on loyalty, pain, and survival from the trenches, now finds himself facing accusations that could burn his entire street credibility to the ground. But rather than lay low, sources are saying Durk is gearing up for war, and not the lyrical kind. Let's rewind the timeline. Durk was facing serious time. Multiple charges, ranging from conspiracy, possible involvement in a murder-for-hire plot, and ties to gang activity, had him locked up with no clear release in sight. But then, out of nowhere, things shifted. The news broke that Durk could be getting out much sooner than expected. Probation was on the table. Fans were relieved. Labels were buzzing. Everyone thought his legal team had pulled a miracle. But hip-hop doesn't let miracles go unquestioned. Quickly, blog insiders and a few well-connected voices began to suggest that Durk's release might have come with strings attached. Specifically, it was rumored that Durk struck a deal, one that required him to give up information on someone the feds had been eyeing for a while. 50 Cent. Yes, the mogul, the boss of G-Unit, the mastermind behind the BMF series. A man whose real-life connections and rise from the streets to billion-dollar boardrooms have always attracted attention from the law and from enemies. No one wanted to believe it. But then Charleston White, never one to bite his tongue, jumped into the situation and flat-out accused Durk of snitching. And that's when things started heating up. White mocked Durk, roasted 50 Cent for trusting him, and warned everyone in the industry that the snakes were already in the grass. Now here's where it gets wild. Instead of staying quiet, instead of letting his lawyers or PR team handle it, Durk reportedly decided to let it be known that he's not afraid. According to insiders close to his circle, Durk has told his team and his people that he's not scared of 50 Cent or his industry muscle, and that if it comes down to war, he's not folding. One source close to the Chicago rapper even said, Durk knows he's being talked about like he's soft or scared. He's not. He's ready to stand on whatever comes his way, even if it's 50. That statement alone shook the streets and the internet. For a long time, 50 Cent has been the untouchable figure in rap beefs. He's taken down Ja Rule, tore apart Murder Incorporated, embarrassed Fat Joe, clowned Rick Ross, and basically made sure nobody in the game came at him unless they were ready to go through fire. He's known for strategic pressure, vicious trolling, and never letting a slight go unanswered. So if the rumors are true that Durk actually cooperated with feds and gave up something on 50, it's not just a matter of snitching. It's war. But what does ready for war really mean in 2025? In an era where everything is recorded, where courtrooms replay lyrics, and where even street beef is monitored by law enforcement, going to war doesn't necessarily mean violence. It means a battle of narratives. It means power plays. It means calling in favors, taking down reputations, blackballing in business. And yes, maybe even some behind-the-scenes moves that never make it to the blogs. And Durk knows this. That's why he's already mobilizing his alliances. Sources say he's been having quiet meetings with a few industry players, some of whom were once connected to 50, but have since fallen out with him. Allegedly, Durk is trying to secure his own circle of influence in the media space, the streaming platforms, and even among certain A-list collaborators. But why would Durk go head-to-head with someone as calculated and dangerous as 50 Cent? Simple. Pride. In Chicago, where Durk comes from, your name is everything. Once people start calling you a snitch, a fake, or a weak link, the only way to fight back is to stand tall, whether or not it's true. And in Durk's mind, the best defense is a bold offense. He doesn't want to hide behind silence. He wants to send a message. If you want war, I'm not backing down. Some even believe that Durk may drop music aimed at 50, not directly dissing him, but throwing coded shots, just like 50 used to do in his early mixtape days. And while the world waits to see what 50 Cent's response will be, his silence has people uneasy. Because 50 doesn't move emotionally. He moves when the timing is right. And if he's staying low, it might not be because he's scared. It's because he's planning something major. Now, the big question is, what if this all blows up? If 50 decides to come out swinging, whether through interviews, lawsuits, or a media smear campaign, Durk might find himself in an even deeper hole than before. Remember, 50's got connections across Hollywood, music, law enforcement, and international business. He's not the guy you want to go up against unless you've got your chessboard mapped out 6 moves ahead. But then again, this is Durk we're talking about. A guy who survived losing his brother, losing friends to street violence, and multiple federal investigations. A man who rose from Chicago's war-torn streets to headline festivals, stack platinum plaques, and build his own empire. And now he's standing in the middle of a battlefield that could either redefine his legacy or destroy it. There's also the question of proof. Did Durk really snitch? Or is this just another case of hip-hop eating itself alive based on rumors? As of now, there's no official documentation tying him to any formal cooperation against 50 Cent. But in the streets, perception is reality. If enough people believe he did it, that becomes a truth he has lived or die with.